Greetings everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Some Bond Geek Talks About with me, your host, the name's Stevens, Henry Sims. Everybody, how'd you do? Hope you're well, hope you're enjoying a good Bond film, a good Bond book, good Bond video game, a good James Bond, whatever makes you part of this amazing fandom, the James Bond community, everybody. Hello. And today, I'm going to weigh in on a thing that I think has been going around the entire James Bond internet, if you will. It's this amazing article written by basically my favourite James Bond news website, MI6HQ, which I'm sure you've seen, called Risky Business. You know, everyone's been talking about it. Robert Meyer Burnett off the Burnett Network did a wonderful piece on it. But essentially, it comes down to a summarisation, if I may, of this. With all the pre-production costs, and that includes all the work that was done, you know, trying to make Danny Boyle's version, the actual filming of No Time to Die, the post-production, and the, the interest on it being paid from being delayed for so long. This film overall has basically a rough combined figure cost of $464 million. Just think about that, everybody. A film, including all its marketing and everything, costing $464 million. And that basically means at the box office, because if you don't know, well, let me just explain. Obviously, it's not exactly this, but it is it does end up being like this. But essentially, after a theatrical run, cinemas get 50% of the overall box office. So in order for MGM and Eon and everyone to recoup their money, this film would have to make, at a minimum, just to break even, and I really want to stress everybody, just to break even on No Time to Die, this film would have to just make basically $928 million. Just the mind honestly boggles. That is a hell of a lot of money. And the fact of the matter is, everybody, only really in the modern day one Bond film has ever got over that threshold, and that was obviously 2012's Skyfall, in my opinion, one of the best James Bond films of all time. But that's a different matter, everybody. So the question basically is, everybody, based on this article, do we still release No Time to Die, certainly in my country, the UK, its home country, on September 30th, and everywhere else in October? Do we postpone it until 2022, when it maybe has a bit more of a chance to make its money back? You know, what is the answer, everybody? Because no matter what, at the basic core of everything, even as Bond fans, we might be literally saying, give us the film now! I mean, well, that's just me at least. We don't want Bond not to succeed. We always want it to be the biggest, shiniest success in the world. We do. And it's nothing wrong with that at all. But to me, there is really two sides of this coin, looking at the pros and cons. Now, let's just say, for instance, they decide to move it to 2022. Okay, they decide to do that. We now have a film for the 60th anniversary, which is a really nice thing. A lot of people believe that Skyfall got a big boost for being the film for the Bond 50th anniversary, and there was a lot of hype and a lot of pride to be a James Bond fan, and a lot of people were really interested in Skyfall. I personally believe Skyfall did as well as it did, just purely because it was such an amazing film. But there is a that. There's also the other argument that, in the general scheme of the pandemic, we're starting to get vaccinated around the world now. Death rates, I don't know how they are, but, in general, people are starting to feel a bit more confident. We feel like we're starting to see the end signs of things now, maybe. It's all, things are hopefully going to get better in 2022, and the film might have a bit more of a chance to, make its money back and maybe actually make a profit. On the other side, there's the other argument that, it's the chances of it making, breaking even are very slim, and it's better just to release it now, except there's a loss, and then move on and move forward, hopefully with Amazon buying MGM and the new era of James Bond with Bond 26. Now, I'm going to be honest, very much have stuck my flag on one side of this argument, and I'm going to explain my reasons here for you now. I personally believe 100% without a shadow of a doubt, No Time to Die needs to release this year in September and October 2021. And I'll tell you why, everybody. Now, listen. It's not out of me just being like, I want my Bond film now. Give my Bond film now. Gimme now. It's honestly not based on that. My point to matter is, I just want us to come back to that number again. It needs to make $928 million to break even, okay? As I said earlier, only one Bond film has done that, and that is Skyfall, okay? In the current climate, I don't think, and this is, again, no inside information, no foreseeing into the future or anything like that, I don't see films getting back up to the billion-dollar status for a very long time. At least I don't think till maybe the end of 2022, and I'm talking about December maybe, or maybe even 2023. It's, the confidence has got to get back, and the whole cinema landscape has changed again. There's shorter theatrical windows now we're hearing about coming out, and there's very much different ways of people viewing things. I think, honestly, in the nicest way possible, it is near impossible for this movie to basically break even or make a profit, at least until probably about 2023. And the thing is, just based on that, everybody, I think if you do that, this film, when it comes to its break-even point, might be in like the $1.2 billion thing. So the more you delay it, in my opinion, the more it's less likely ever to get as much money back as it possibly could. That's where I'm standing with this, everybody. And so, based on that, I think the best thing to do, honestly, is to make a big sort of hoorah of it, make it a big spectacle, make it a big event, celebrate No Time to Die, Daniel Craig's last James Bond film, do the big premiere they're planning in the UK, which seems to be going ahead, and just accept behind closed doors, look, everybody, this film probably will end up being one of the biggest box office failures in terms of money in the franchise, but everyone will know that has a massive asterisk next to it with COVID. Okay? Now, I don't want to talk about COVID that much. Honestly, it's not interesting to my channel. But the fact of the matter is, people, because of the pandemic, will know, okay, well, this film released in the pandemic, that's why it didn't make as much money. If it didn't, it probably would have made, X amount of money. Because this is the thing, everybody. In the long haul, people don't care how much a Bond film made in the cinema. Heck, can you honestly tell me right now, exactly without looking it up, how much Casino Royale made in the cinema, how much Die Another Day did, exact number of what Spectre did last time, when it got released in the cinema? No, people don't remember that. They just remember the great quality movie. And if No Time to Die lives up to its hype and being like one of the most epic James Bond films and maybe one of the most revered and the most loved James Bond films, no one will give a care. Okay? Yes, business-wise, it is an utter disaster. I fully accept that. But in the very long haul, you will have another staple, and you could potentially really reignite the love of James Bond again through this film. So, to me, it wavers out that way. But I want to know, everybody, look, that's just my thoughts on this whole business when it comes to releasing No Time to Die now in 2021 or 2022. I want to know your opinions on this, everybody. Please comment down below and tell me, would you want No Time to Die to be delayed to 2022, or like me, come out in 2021? Don't forget, everybody, to like and comment and subscribe to the channel, because on this channel we have editorials, reviews, top 10s, lots of what if else world scenarios, everybody, and so much more if you subscribe to the channel. And if you do, don't forget to click the notification bell icon as well to receive future updates and videos. As always, everybody, my name's Henry Stevens, and this has been Some Bond Geek Talks About. Goodbye.